So, you found the one, your dream home. But it's got a price tag that puts you squarely in jumbo loan territory. You've probably heard the rumors that you need a flawless 800 credit score and a massive 20% down payment just to get a foot in the door. But what if I told you that's not quite the whole story? You might just get approved with a score that's surprisingly lower than you think. Let's break down the actual credit score you need and the magic number that gets you the absolute best interest rates. Alright, let's bust the biggest myth right away. You don't need a perfect credit score to get a jumbo loan. Now, because these loans are bigger and not backed by the government, lenders are a bit more cautious. For most lenders, the real-world minimum FICO score to get the conversation started is around 700. Some even look for a 720. But what about those lower scores you hear about? It is possible with some lenders to dip into the high 600s, but it's not the norm and usually requires a trade-off. For example, some FHA jumbo programs might consider a score as low as 640, but these often come with stricter guidelines. For a standard jumbo loan, getting approved with a score below 700 often means you'll need a much larger down payment or significant cash reserves to balance out the lender's risk. Getting approved is just the first hurdle, right? What you really want are those rock-bottom interest rates. This is where the magic number comes into play. To unlock the very best rates and terms, lenders want to see a credit score of 740 or higher. A score in this range signals that you're a very reliable borrower, which gives them the confidence to offer their most competitive rates, especially on loans over $1 million. Think of 740 as the gold standard that gets you the VIP treatment. Here's what lenders really want you to know. Your credit score is just one piece of a much larger puzzle. They're looking at your entire financial health. A huge factor is your debt-to-income ratio, or DTI. Ideally, lenders want to see this below 43%, meaning your monthly debt payments aren't eating up too much of your income. Another critical piece is having cash reserves. Most lenders will require you to have enough savings to cover anywhere from 6 to 12 months of mortgage payments after you've paid your down payment and closing costs. It's their way of making sure you have a safety net if things get bumpy. Before you even think about applying for a jumbo loan, you need to know one thing for sure: your real credit score. Not the free estimate you see on random apps, but the exact score lenders actually use when deciding your approval and your interest rate. Because remember, the difference between a 700 and a 740 could mean tens of thousands of dollars in interest over the life of your loan. And here's something most people don't realize. A small error on your credit report could be quietly dragging your score down right now. One outdated balance, one incorrect late payment, one reporting mistake, and you could be paying a much higher rate than necessary. That's why I strongly recommend you check your real credit score and carefully review your full credit report before making any moves. The best part? You can access all of this for almost free for 7 days. I've put the link to get started in the video description below. Take a few minutes, check your real numbers, review your report for errors, and make sure nothing is standing between you and the best possible jumbo loan rate. While a 740 plus score is the gold standard for getting the best deal on a jumbo loan, you can absolutely get into your dream home with a score closer to 700. Lenders are always going to look at your whole financial picture, so focus on building a strong all-around profile. A solid down payment, low debt, and healthy savings will always make you a standout applicant.